Good morning, everybody. We thought we'd jump into a bit of a time warp today and do something a little bit different. First of all, we want to say thank you so much to Stan from Sasnak for doing the interview with us the other day. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. And then second of all, we want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's watching and everybody who has subscribed. We'll do our best not to disappoint.
This is very kind of y'all.
And we're going to do everything we can to try to make it fun and interesting for all of you, because we're certainly having fun with it. So what we want to do is kind of jump out of our regular timeline, and we're going to give you a tour of the truck. And then after that, keep an eye out, because following right on its heels is going to be a tour of the fifth wheel. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Good morning, everybody. We are looking at January 14th, 2019. We are at Saddle Mountain, Arizona. And today, we are going to give you a view of Piper's Guardian. So as I said earlier, this is Grace, Piper's Guardian. Grace tows Piper with ease. It's a 2004 Peterbilt, model 387, with an iX 450 ST Cummins engine. It's got a 12-speed Meritor, and I know, guys, I'm going to hear about it. 12-speed Meritor automatic. Don't give me too much grief. I got an automatic so my wife could drive it, and she does just fine with it. She has towed Piper down the road with it. She has gone to the grocery store in her. She handles it just fine. We got our smoker on the back with our bicycles, toolbox, and a can of gas in case we need to use our generator or not. We put this fifth wheel on it. It's air ride. It's got its own air suspension on it. I took the commercial plate off. As you can see, GVW 18,000. It tows it just right. I put about 60 pounds in the airbags there. So between the airbags on the truck, which are right there, and the axle in front has got its own set too. It's a real comfy ride for the fifth wheel. We've put fenders on it to keep the rocks from climbing or falling up, or whatever you call it, to keep the rocks from jumping up and hitting underneath the fifth wheel. We have 2 saddle tanks, 147 gallons of fuel. I do not run mags for the tires. There, 8 of those underneath. I will most likely weather those tires out before I wear them out. We do not do the hard trucking like the commercial drivers do. Although we do a lot of off-roading, I'm not going to say serious off-roading, but we do off-road with it right now. As you can see, we are at Saddle Mountain, Arizona, and we're off the road a little ways. The sleeper has its own airbag right there, and one on the other side. Let's go inside. That right there is storage, toolbox, bottle jack, just in case. And there's your gear shift. Automatic gear shift. 12 speed. This lever moves forward if you're in manual. This is your neutral. You push that, you're in neutral. You can run it as a manual. This button right here, push that and it'll put you in manual. You can physically go 1, 2, 3, up to 12, or come back down to first. There's your forward, reverse, or forward, neutral, reverse. You have your cruise control here. This thing will flip down, so it's out of your way to when you get out of the seat and come back to the sleeper. We run with a Rand McNally. Auto windows, auto mirror. Our gauges. I don't know if you'll be able to see all that because it's coming. There she goes. You've got all your gauges there. Each and every one of them tells you what is what. This is where my wife does a lot of her sitting. Air ride front seat for the driver. The passenger is just a regular jump seat, has no air. We have storage here, and all the paperwork for the truck. And when we switch around, we have storage up here in this cabinet, miscellaneous stuff. We have our coffee pot, miscellaneous stuff here. And if I can get it in here, our refrigerator. We have a 2000 watt inverter that we run the refrigerator, and for charging stuff such as cell phones or whatever, we'll run that up to the front. This is something that I'm not proud of. I don't know what my wife was thinking about when she did this, but she ordered 4. 2 red and 2 gray fuzzy pillows. Now, for those who are married, you always got to have 10,000 pillows on the bed. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Why do you have all these pillows back here? You only use 2. But this is the bed. We have cubby holes there that we can store stuff in. You've got your heating and your alarm clock. I don't know why I've never set that thing. It's always blinked like that. I'm never back here. So up here on this level right here, this could be an extra bunk. It would fold up and go against that wall right there. This one only had this single bunk in it. Underneath this bunk here, you can lift this bed up and there's storage underneath that. We have miscellaneous stuff underneath there that we have. As you can see, it's pretty high. I mean, I cannot touch the top of the ceiling, of the roof, whatever you want to call it. Just back here at this light, I can touch at this light, but back farther, I can't. We have miscellaneous stuff up here. We got towel, paper towel. We keep a lot of our like laundry stuff because we take this to the laundromat, so instead of pulling it out and taking it here, taking it there, we'll just leave it in here. We have our coffee in here, and this is our closet. We don't keep much in there. One last look around. This light is killing us. Trying to keep you guys in. This curtain here, this will go around the front. Just right up underneath here. Oops. It'll go right up underneath here and wrap around in front of the window. That gives you a little bit more space between the steering wheel and the sleeper in the back. This one here, this will cut off the sleeper from the driver. So if you're driving team, the driver's up here, the other teamster, team driver, whatever you want to call them, they can shut this, slide it across, take the other one, slide it across, and then zip it. And they can have privacy back here. So, you've all met Grace. I will try to answer any questions y'all have. Until then, thank you.